Alright, what's up guys, Velocity here, and today I want to bring you a topic called the Remaster Plan, which basically is going to be a video exactly how it sounds. It's going to be detailing the plan that I think that Activision should follow to remaster the Call of Duties in the future. This year with Modern Warfare Remaster, we've seen a great success with the game. The game is, personally, for my opinion, it is a great game. It's a great idea for the games. Only thing I really wish it would be different is I wish that it would be released to the public separately without Infinite Warfare, because obviously no one really likes having to buy Infinite Warfare to get Modern Warfare Remastered. It's not a very good deal for a lot of people. We're not really going to change Activision's mind. If they make that change, that's going to be on their own volition. But what I wanted to do is detail what I think would be the best option for the community and for Activision to remaster games going on in the future. Obviously this year Modern Warfare Remastered was released in the year of an Infinity Ward cycle. It's Infinity Ward's turn in the cycle. Next step will go Sledgehammer, then Treyarch. You guys know how it works. I felt like remastering Modern Warfare was a great decision. Unfortunately though, we don't really want to have to see the same studios with two separate games released in the same year. I feel like for me personally that would really get oversaturated, and I know for other people who don't necessarily like one single studio, for instance, someone may not like Treyarch but they may prefer the Infinity Ward game. You don't want to exclusively have that person not playing Call of Duty for that year because they don't enjoy Treyarch games. So what I would propose is that they stutter games and remaster the ones from different studios. So when Sledgehammer's cycle comes up, which is next year, they should take one of the Treyarch games, which I believe they're going to go in chronological order, so they're going to go World at War next, and they should remaster World at War to go along with the Sledgehammer game that will be released in 2017. That way we won't get oversaturated with the same studios making two different games in a year, essentially. That way we'll kind of vary up the gameplay a little bit. So then next year it would continue to go on with Treyarch being the next in the cycle. They could redo an Infinity Ward game. Well, then you say, Michael, it's a three-person cycle. So what I would propose, instead of remastering completely a Black Ops game or a World at War game, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, I feel like they should remaster the zombies separately, because I don't know if Raven Software would have enough time in the year to remaster all three of those together, campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. I don't pretend to know how games work and how remastering and every coding works for it and redoing all the graphics, but I feel like it would be a little bit too much of a challenge to remaster every single facet of the game between multiplayer, campaign, and zombies. Those are just three vast universes that would be very difficult to change. And we know this because even with the release of Modern Warfare Remastered, they still haven't been able to get those last 6 maps out for us. So that kind of proves to us the fact that you can't really have time to make all the different facets of the game, even when there was only campaign and multiplayer. So when Sledgehammer Infinity Ward cycle comes up, they can put out the zombies cycle for that remastered edition. It's a 3-person series. The probability of it, there will be 2 Treyarch games or 2 Infinity Ward games in a row. So to switch that up, put a different remastered studio in for the Sledgehammer game. That way if someone generally enjoys Treyarch games, then they won't be forced to see 2 Infinity Ward games and then just skip that year of Call of Duty until the Treyarch games come out. That way we can have a Treyarch game as a remaster game and an Infinity Ward game as a new one, or a Sledgehammer game as a new one, and then we'll just keep going in that cycle over and over and over. I feel like it would really prevent the games from being oversaturated and the classic games that are going to be coming out from getting too boring. I feel like it would just really be a positive thing for the franchise, and I don't think it would be a problem for them to come out and remaster a game in the cycle that they're doing it, where eventually that Treyarch would run into playing their own game with the remastered coming out with it, as well as Infinity Ward having its own remastered game coming out behind it. But I figured this might be a good idea coming out with the recent talk of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered coming out next year. I just thought that would be really interesting. I don't know if they're going to go in chronological order. They haven't really released any details on how they're going to remaster games in the future and which ones they're going to pick and which ones they won't. But I thought it would be a really interesting topic to go through and see what games you think will be remastered in the future and what way do you think they'll be remastered. Do you think they'll come with a Sledgehammer game? Do you think they'll allow Infinity Ward games to be remastered with other Infinity Ward games? They've already done that once. I feel like it would be better overall for both studios to just go and alternate the games, remaster a Treyarch game with Infinity Ward game and an Infinity Ward game with a Treyarch game, and so on and so forth. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, I would like to hear your take on the topic. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. My name is Velocity, and I'm signing out. Peace.